Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid, go anywhere, sleep anywhere, was stealthy camper van. And today it's Wednesday and it's 6 o'clock, and once again I'm live. And if you've got any questions for me for next week, please do put them in the comments section below this video once this live stream is finished, and then next week I can answer those questions. Let me just bring it down a bit. There we go. Get rid of that. Right, let's sort this out. Just so I can see your comments, because my comments come on this one and I'm using my phone for my camera. So nobody call me. If anyone phones me, this live stream will end. So don't be tempted to do that, alright? Play nicely. Unlike I was with poor Greg the other day. Greg Virgo, if you're watching this, I do apologise, mate, for sending you text messages whilst you were live. It was a bit cruel. Alright, so today I've got a massive thank you. I need to say thank you to someone for helping me out. If you're a regular viewer to my videos, you'll know that when you look at the captions below, at the beginning when I introduce myself, hello, I'm Mel, sometimes YouTube, for some strange reason, hi Sam, YouTube for some strange reason put, oh boy, I smell, welcome to my world. But Bruce Lauderdale coaxed me, well not coaxed me, he managed to talk me through the process of editing those captions. So massive thank you to Bruce Lauderdale. I really do appreciate it, mate. Yeah, because so many people leave comments saying, oh, it's so funny, have you seen your captions? So you saved me from all that embarrassment. I'm gradually going through my previous videos and changing those captions, because as funny as it is, it doesn't help the YouTube algorithm, because the YouTube use those captions to rate my videos and place them in rankings in search and so on and so forth. So it does actually harm my ranking, those captions being wrong. So once again, thank you, Bruce Lauderdale. Now Bruce is a photographer, he has got a YouTube channel, and I will link his channel below in the description of this video once it ends. So check out his channel, and he is intending to start his own van build soon. So yeah, check him out. And oh, there you go. Hi Bruce, you're on there. Yeah, you're welcome, Bruce. Honestly, mate, you've done me a massive favour. Massive. I really appreciate it. So what's been happening this week? Are you all still alive? Still alive and kicking? Are you all behaving yourselves? Are you staying at home? Staying away from people? Not going out touching anyone? Or breathing on anyone? Are you all behaving yourselves? Now I saw a really funny post. Who was it? I think it was a friend of mine in Australia posted something on Facebook which was really quite funny. It said, the government are paying us to stay at home, sit in our gardens and drink beer, and as a bonus we get to save lives. But sadly some people still don't get a grasp of it. I thought it was quite poignant. Poignant. Oh, there you go, old school Pebbles talking about Australia. Good day, mate, how you going? Well, let's have a look at some of your comments. Any questions you got for me? And I must say thank you to everyone for all your support. It does mean a lot to me, it really does. And don't forget, it's very important to give my videos a thumbs up. If you like what I do, give the video a thumbs up, because again, it lets YouTube know that you like what I do and they promote my videos. Not that they're really promoting my videos that much lately for some strange reason. Hello Sarah, how you doing? Nice to see you too. Right, how many questions we got? I'm not going to say hello to everyone because I tried that last week, and about half an hour at the beginning of the video was just me saying hello to everyone. So I'll just say hello everybody and thank you for joining me. Alright, so look, got any questions? How are things going? Thank you, Donald. Yeah, things are going really well. Apart from, should I mention this? Yeah, I will mention this because it's for all you guys out there that are on Instagram, by the way, I'm on Instagram now, so please do check out my Instagram for live updates on what's going on, although I did forget to put on Instagram that I was doing this tonight, so apologies. Now, I was on Instagram in the week and I got a message from a beautiful young lady. She was gorgeous, and I simply said to her, what's a girl like you doing interested in an old man like me? It was quite funny. I posted the conversation on Instagram, but here's the thing, because I answered her, somehow they managed to get your IP address, and it turned out they were right old scammers, and they sent me an email, a really nasty email actually, quite vicious, asking for £3.5 grand basically, or they're going to make my life a misery. I don't quite know how they're going to make my life a misery, but yeah, be careful guys, talking to those young ladies, it's not good. Stubby time here in Australia. Good on you, mate. Hi Luke, how you going? I've got your sticker, you can probably see it up there. No, you can't see it, it's not in shot. Hang on, let me just, I've just got to show Luke I've got his sticker, because he kept asking me if I'd got his sticker or not. There you go, there it is. Let's put it there like that. Can you see that, Luke? Thanks for the sticker, mate. Chirpy Chris, if you could change anything in your van, what would it be and why? Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't think I would change anything except my countertop, probably, because it's a little bit narrow. And I've got like a barbecue type gas outside grill, and when I put it on there, it takes up all the room. So yeah, if I could change any one thing, probably my kitchen countertop. It does need to be a little bit bigger. Apart from that, no, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with this van. I'm really pleased with it, especially my curtains. Harry Brown, are your IP address or that? Yeah, Harry, my daughter's a computer whiz kid, and she said they were probably just phishing, probably just a complete scam, probably unrelated, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. Chirpy Chris. Oh, Carpy Chris. Sorry, Chris. Carpy Chris. Got wrong glasses on again. And I've been underneath my van all day. They're a bit dirty. I should have cleaned them. Van cars. Newsflash. It's over. Get your vans out. Regime said camper vans can go in anywhere in the UK. Is that right? Probably not. Angel's map, van build comes to a halt, no deliveries. I know, it's a pain, isn't it? It's taken, I mean, I've got a new quilt cover, because everyone said to me, oh, now you've got those nice blue curtains, you need a new quilt cover. I ordered a quilt cover, and it's literally come today. It's like a whole week it's taken just to get a quilt cover. Hello, Rick. How you going? Rick's another friend of mine. I think it was Rick I saw. Was it you, Rick, that posted that thing on Facebook? Rick's in Australia. Good day, mate. All good, mate. The old rusty gate. So desperately wants to be a cockney, does our Rick. Colin Horwood. Hi, Mel. Thanks. Thumbs up. When it's all over, where's the first place you're going to go? Probably the Midlands, around sort of Birmingham way, somewhere around there. En route to see my daughter, that is. What are the latest rules for registering a camper conversion with the DVLA? Bruce, that question could take me all night to answer. Basically, they have changed the rules. When I registered my last camper, my full transit, they were pretty lax, the rules, pretty lax. You just had to take photographs. You had to have certain things in your van, like a cooker, a bed. Obviously, the bed had to be 6 foot long. You had to have a table, and yeah, that was it really. That's all you needed. You just need to send them photographs of your van looking like a camper, and it was so easy to register your van as a camper with a DVLA. Well, not a camper, they call it a a motor caravan. That's it. It comes back as a motor caravan, but now the DVLA have upped the ante purely for safety reasons. They lead us to believe, so the police and emergency service can tell just by looking at a van that it's a camper van, because back in the good old days you could turn any van into a camper and proper go stealth. I mean, my LDV Maxus, no windows whatsoever, I could sleep in that and park it absolutely anywhere. But now the DVLA have upped the ante, like I say, and they want windows in the side of your van, 2 on one side, so you've got 2 windows. But in this van I've got 3, so I'm all right on that case. And they want an awning on the side, or a awning bar. But on this van I'm going to put a proper awning. I'm going to make one. That's my next project, I think, make an awning for this van. What else do they want? Oh, graphics. They want like graphics down the side of your van that says Mel's Van World. Check him out on YouTube. That's a must. You must put those graphics on your van. Alright, otherwise the DVLA won't re-register it. And what else do they want? Yeah, loads of stuff. In the interior as well, you've got to have a fixed table that can be removable, which is a bit of a contradiction in terms. You've got to have a 6-foot bed, you've got to have a permanent cooking sauce, it's got to be fixed, sink, all sorts of stuff. But check out their website. I'll put a link in the description below this video when it's over to DVLA for you. Okay, that's all I've got to say about that. But I am going to try and register this van as a camper, just as an experiment, because by the time I finish this van you will definitely know it's a camper van by looking at it from outside. It's not going to be stealthy at all, even though at the beginning of all my videos I say it's kind of stealthy. It's not going to be stealthy. It will look like a camper van, so we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what they say. No worries, Bruce. Plasti dip. I don't know what plasti dip is, sorry, never heard of it, so I can't really answer that question. Oh, I've lost you now. Here we go. Right, let's go back, sort of skip some here. Delivery's got that far. Sorry about this. I don't want to lose. Oh, my speakers hit the floor. Follow the sun. What's the internal length of your medium wheelbase Sprinter with the front wall in? With this wall to the back doors is, well, the cladding, the lengths of these cladding is 3 meters long. So it's 3 meters and about that much, whatever that much is, because these cladding that I use for the ceiling is about that much short. So it's 3 meters and a bit. Right? So it's just over 3 meters, the entire length of this van inside in the living space. I hope that helps you somewhat. It's long enough, it's big enough. Yeah, I don't know what plasti dip is, sorry. Old School and Pebbles went down to the beach. Good on you, mate. Show off. I haven't been to the beach for 6 months. Have I done any work on the van today? Yes, Luke, I did try and do some work on the van, but because I'm trying to record everything and video everything, we had, well, you won't believe what went on down there. I mean, I live in a cul-de-sac, right? You'd think it'd be quiet as anything. But I got as far as, hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, with my camera. And then someone started cutting the grass across the road with their lawnmower. So I thought, I'll wait till they finish cutting the grass before I continue recording. And once they finished cutting their grass, someone down there had a skip delivered and put on their driveway. So they've got a skip and they're throwing stuff in it. So it's boom, boom with a skip. And then when they finished, a ride-on lawnmower turns up and starts mowing around. So it's been one of them days today. It's not been a quiet day at all. And I've even had the 3 doors down, the kid's birthday, I think. And they had a bunch of people turn up and they was all outside chatting and leaning out of their cars. You'd think social distancing had gone right out the window as far as they were concerned. So I didn't really get a lot done today. But I did spend most of the day editing my videos, my old videos, and changing the captions so that it no longer says, "Hello, I smell." Debbie, thank you, Debbie. Thank you for watching every week. Thanks for hanging in there. Don't worry, Mel, we have all evening. Unfortunately, I don't have all evening because I'm starving. Don't forget, if you've got any questions for me, then leave them in the comments section of this video, because I'm thinking about doing random live streams, because I know a lot of you at home, a lot of you are bored, so I thought I'd do some random stuff during the day. If someone leaves me a good question, I'm just going to go live and answer it. So make sure you've got that notification bell hit, otherwise you'll miss it. When I say live, I mean I'll only do like a 10-minute just to answer one specific question if it's good enough. So if you have got a good juicy question for me, then do leave it down below in this video. It's just an idea I'm playing with. Esther, will you at least go out locally and stay in your van for the days or times or weekends in this lockdown? No, Esther, I'm not going anywhere during this lockdown. I'm going to follow the rules strictly. I have been out. I've only been to my lock-up, my little workshop, which is only just down the road, for a few little bits and pieces. But apart from that, I'm going nowhere. Old school, your camper is about as stealthy as mine. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, I think yours is a little bit bigger than mine, mate. Why are you always hungry? I've got high metabolism and I'm very energetic. I'm like highly wired. You can probably tell that. Cole Harwood, what do you think is the best three-way fridge to buy, or do you think it's good just to get a cheap one? I'll be honest with you, Kyle. All the vans I've built in the past, I think we had this conversation last time, I've brought second-hand fridges that come out of caravans, three-way fridges, and yeah, I've never had any dramas with them at all, ever. They just keep going. Sorry, I'm getting dry throat. Grab me coffee. Yeah, especially if you run them on gas. They're brilliant on gas. Yeah, I've got no trouble with those fridges at all. But you do have to vent them outside. So wherever you put it in your van, you need to kind of vent them. I normally put it up against a bulkhead and vent into the cab of the van. But if you've got a three-way fridge, forget about running it on 12 volt because it will kill your batteries. They don't do well with a three-way fridge batteries unless you've got massive, like, expensive batteries. But they are good for plugging in. If you go to a campsite, you can plug them into 240 and they work fine. But for most of the part, a three-way fridge, just run it on gas. It's a tiny little flame as well. It's just like a pilot light you have in your gas boiler at home. That's all that three-way fridge uses, a tiny little flame. And I used to make ice in mine. I'd put one in here if I didn't have my stove. And you can pick them up on eBay for like 80 quid, a good second-hand one. I went to Screwfix yesterday and it was so exciting. Antonia Bradley, well done. Was there many people there? Did you have to queue up outside? Esther Stevens, here in the US, rumour has it this mess may last into August. Yeah, Esther, I saw, I actually watched Donald Trump's little speech earlier on in the White House Rose Garden. Yeah, he's pretty, I don't know, he's a bit of a tough cookie, ain't he, old Donald Trump? He's cut all funding to the World Health Organization. He's blaming the World Health Organization for not responding quick enough, so he's cut all their funding. Yeah, I hope not as well. Just a carry. No, it's not a tapeworm. No, I haven't got a tapeworm. That's a rainbow serpent. Chris Neville, do you have an LPG tank, Mel? Good question, Chris. No, I don't have an LPG tank. I'm using, at the moment, those little cartridges, but I will have an LPG tank because I want to fit a shower out the back. One of these gas showers that you open the back door and have a shower and stand outside, an outside shower. So yeah, I will be putting a gas bottle in here, but for my cooking, I just use those little cylinders. And my next video that I'm going to be uploading Friday is all about that. So make sure you watch that video. Yeah, plug my own video. Follow the sun. Mel, is your bed 4'6" wide? No, I think it's 5 foot actually. My bed was a queen size bed, so it was 5 foot wide, 6.5 foot long, and I've cut half a foot off of it, and it runs from side to side. So it's 6 foot that way and 5 foot this way. So it's massive, absolutely huge. Yeah, so it's at the moment now, the way I've cut it, it's 6 foot by 5 foot. Plenty big enough. Hi Henry, hi Henry. What's the thickness of your cladding? I think it's 5 millimeter. It's very thin cladding. It's only the real thin, cheap stuff. It's not like that thick stuff because it's just too heavy. Hang on, Bill. Ballo the Vivaro camper conversion. He's just uploaded his first ever video. Well done, mate. Good on you. You got to start somewhere. Angels Maps. Have you got advice on uploading and format of our van build video? It will be our first upload ever. Yeah, do it on your. If you're doing it on your phone, then 1080p HD. Depends on the length of your video, but all my videos are 1080p HD, and a 10-minute video will take about 20 minutes to upload, 20 minutes to half an hour to upload. I've recorded stuff in 4K and it's taken all day to upload. It's a nightmare. So yeah, don't do 4K, just do HD and you'll be fine. Come on everyone, hit that like button. Thank you, Mark. Seems like a lot of space left in the seating and kitchen area. Yeah, there is. I don't like making my camper van so you're walking down a thin galley. I like lots of space so I can, yeah, it just gives it that airy room area. I don't like being all squeezed in. If my kitchen was much bigger, yeah, it just takes up too much room. I don't want just a narrow corridor with a cupboards each side and a bed at the end. I do like to spread out. It's a party-sized bed. Oi, oi, Debbie, behave. I'm not that kind of guy. Funny. Thanks, Mel, Sarah, and Damaged Goods. You're welcome. Good night, Rick. And good luck with your bearings, mate. Yours travels 4K. If you have fast internet, it's uploaded quickly. Yeah, I know, but I'm out in the woods. I'm out in the sticks, and my internet isn't that good. It's more like dial-up rather than broadband. No, Ken, there you go. Look, I'll take it off. No hospital required. I don't need my hat surgically removed. Chris Neville, Mel, I've just bought a gimbal and a microphone for doing my van build. Just wondering what you're using to make the videos. I use what do I use? A GoPro 7, and it's got a built-in stabilizer. I did use a gimbal. You'll find, this is for Chris Neville, check your gimbal, because if you put your phone in a gimbal, the gimbal actually vibrates. You get like a bearing noise. You can hear a slight hum in the background. So yeah, be careful with your gimbal. You might find you'll need an external microphone with a lead, otherwise you'll get a humming in the background and it's really annoying. Maybe I should make a video about making videos. It's not a bad idea. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to make a video about how I make my videos. Right, let me see how many people would be interested in that, because at the end of the day my channel is about building vans. So if you want me to make a video about how I make videos, then give me a thumbs up. Follow the sun. How much space have you given yourself between the kitchen door and going out the door? It's about that much. I don't know, I'll measure it. It's wide enough for a large person to go through, and also wide enough for me to get stuff in the van. I've cut off about half of the sliding door, I'll put it that way. Just over half of the sliding door is taken up by the kitchen unit, and I've probably got a good 2 foot still of space to get in and out. So at the end of the day, it's a camper van now. It's not a commercial vehicle anymore, and you don't need that massive sliding door just to step in and out. It is nice to open the sliding door and look out, especially if you're parked up by the beach. But yeah, I've got no worries about putting a kitchen worktop across where the sliding door should be. Hello, Mama Star, little rainbow. Nice to see you. Hi Mel, how many days will you be able to totally live off-grid when you are done? Well, Mama Star, I reckon when this van is done, it could be indefinite. I could probably live off-grid indefinitely in this van, except for water and diesel. Everything else, yeah, completely off-grid. I mean, if everything was all fall apart tomorrow, I could use my stove for cooking, and wood you can get anywhere. It's got a solar panel on the roof for electricity, so all I really need is a water supply and diesel if I want to move anywhere. But if I was parked up next to a nice flowing river, I could stay there indefinitely, I think, as long as I could find some food. But I've got a nice big gun. I'm sure I could shoot something and eat it if I had to. Not that I'd want to. I'd rather go fishing. But yeah, this van I could stay in it indefinitely. Are you hiding the buses? No, mate, I'm not hiding the buses. Mr. Hummies, same with us, Mel. We have made it so we have just enough room to swing the cat, and mine's not hungry. It eats the local wildlife. That's terrible. Feed your cat. Henry, sticks for the fire. Yeah, it only burns sticks. It don't really burn logs. Where's the sexy designer jumper these days? Yeah, it's in the wash. I only do be washing once a week. Old School and Pebbles. Yeah, it's freezing in the UK, mate. We had ice on our windscreens this morning for some reason. I could hear some poor bugger scraping his ice off. Not me, I was still in bed. Where's your hat, Mel? Didn't recognise you. It's right here, mate. Don't worry. Surfer Steve. Hi, Surfer Steve. Surfer Steve, do you get your vans weighed when you complete them? Slightly worried that I'm about to overweight. You're about overweight. I'll give you a little tip, Steve, right? Because I'm a truck. I drive trucks, right? Well, I used to, not anymore, not during the lockdown. But if you go to a depot, like a big depot, most of them have got a weigh, like a self-weigh bridge. You'll see like a little thing that looks like a sign, and you'll see in the road the weigh bridge platform. You can only put one axle on it at a time, but if you know where there is some kind of big depot, like a hub, yeah, just sneak in there. They're going to think you're there on business anyway, and just drive onto their weigh bridge and get it done for free. That's what I do. Yeah, don't pay to get your van weighed. There's plenty of weigh bridges dotted around the place. Look on a big industrial estate. Give a clap even. Oh, so you're talking to each other. Thumbs up on how to make a video. Okay, so we've got a couple of people who want me to make a video on how I make videos. That'd be interesting. Eat the cats. No, Sarah, I'm not going to eat the cats. Poor cats. Don't you mean a boomerang? It's beautiful weather in Scotland. Oh, is it? Nice weather in Scotland. Yeah, but didn't you chuck everyone out of Scotland? I shouldn't say that, should I? Follow the sun and watch load of van tours and builds. Very few talk measurements on different vans, off bed, seating, etc. Aisle. Yeah, sorry. When I do a van tour of this, all right, just for you, I will measure everything and let you know the measurements, all right? Just for you, follow the sun. When I do the van tour video. Oh yeah, scrapyards. Yeah, scrapyards as well. A lot of scrapyards have got a weigh bridge. You might have to bung them a couple of quid, but yeah, another good idea. Well done. Are you still filling up your gas with the adapter for LPG? No, Charles, I've not used that adapter for ages. I've got a full tank of LPG. Actually, I've got 2 tanks full of LPG. But this van, I haven't got LPG in it at the moment, but I will be fitting a tank at the back for my shower. So yeah, I probably will use it. But if I get bored, I might put a proper refillable tank in there, just for something to film. Mama Star Little Rainbow, will you be putting more outtakes in your videos? Yes, I will. My next video that I've uploaded has got a really funny outtake at the end, actually. So yeah, make sure you watch the videos right to the end, because I always put the outtakes at the end, if I've got any that are funny enough. Yours travels. Have you got the engine running sweet now, Mel? Yes, ironically, the van is running really well. It runs sweet, as you say, for want of a better phrase. But yeah, it runs absolutely perfect. And the one day I did go out this week, just down to my lockup, essential travel, it was essential because I needed something for my lockup. I tried the aircon, and the aircon, it was too cold. But again, it wasn't really that hot. But yeah, the aircon, that works as well, which is a bonus, because that's the only reason I brought this van, is because it's got aircon. So I was quite pleased. Toasty up. Who's your favourite YouTube van life person? Old School and Pebbles. He's my favourite. I've got to say that because he's watching. Yeah, check out Mark at Old School and Pebbles. He's a proper true blue Aussie. If you want to get into the Aussie psycho, yeah, check out Old School and Pebbles. You'll see him on my channel. He's a moderator. Those adapters are illegal to use. Yeah, Henry, I know they are. But most people that work at the petrol stations don't know that. Keep that to yourself. Yeah, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, an off-grid shower. A lot of people do that. They get those showers with the little pumps, submersible pumps. They heat up a bucket of water and then put the pump in the bucket of water, 20 litres, and then you've got hot water. But if you stand in one of those really big buckets and have the pump dangling in that while you have a shower, then the water recirculates. Well, it's a bit nasty, but if you've got enough water, you can have an indefinite shower until the water gets cold. I've done that before. Maybe I'll make a video about that as well. I never said the locals are friendly, just that the weather is nice. Yeah, you're talking about Scotland again, yeah? One of my very, very good friends is Scottish, Jim, and yeah, God bless him. I had some really good, fantastic times at Tea in the Park at Kinross Airport. So yeah, I love the Scottish people. They really know how to party. I mean, the gates at Tea in the Park open at midday, like 12 o'clock, let everyone in. By 1 o'clock, you're stepping over people that are passed out. Yeah, I love the Scots. They really do party hard. Yeah, I've got to say, all the festivals I've been to, and it's a shame now because they stopped it, but Tea in the Park in Edinburgh, Kinross Airport, it was probably the best festival I've ever been to, and I used to go every year from the time it started to the time they moved it. They had to move it because of the local council, and when they moved it, it just went downhill. Yeah, and I've been going to festivals for years. I'll show you something. This will impress you, or maybe not. Oh, it's a bit dirty. I shouldn't really show you this, but there you go. Look at this tag. This says V2000. That's how long I've had that for. That's 20 years old. We used to call the V festivals a posh festival because you used to get like posh people go there. It weren't really a proper festival. What's up, Sarah? What's happened? Did I miss something? Who did I miss? Follow the sun. It's more about what you can get in the length. Will it? Behave. Hello, sunny Glasgow. It must be sunny in Scotland because you're the second person that said that. I've never been to Glasgow. I've only ever been to Edinburgh. Outdoor shower will be ideal for after you've been diving, Mel. Absolutely. That's exactly why I want it. I want an outdoor shower so I can wash off all the salt water and yeah, be nice and fresh again. If we ever get out of lockdown. Surfer Steve, I was at V98. Yeah, I probably was there as well. I just lost the tags. For some reason, I think this tag I had on my old Volkswagen Campervan, and yeah, it's kind of stuck around. It's getting a bit frayed now. It's 20 years old, but it's hanging in there. But I used to collect them. I used to collect all the tags and the little books you get, you know, you hang around your neck, the programs. Yeah, but they're all long gone now. That's the only one I've got left. Who's been to V Festival? Who's been to Tea in the Park? And which one do you prefer? Sarah Dole lives in the northeast. It's been lovely weather. Ah, so it must be just down here then, down in south, down in Kent. It's freezing. When are you fitting your glory holes? Oh, for Luke. Yeah, Luke, when you're fitting your glory holes, mate. Or was it portholes? What's a glory hole? I'm so innocent, I don't know. I saw the son once, he lives in Glasgow. Yeah. Boy, keep it clean, guys. Yeah, you tell him, Sarah, keep it clean. Yeah, Mark, a V5 in the UK is the logbook, basically. Well, we call it a logbook, whereas in Australia it's a transfer papers for vehicles. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's not proof of ownership. It's just a registration document to show that you own who that vehicle is registered to. I know it works a little bit different in Australia. When you say Regio here is like our road tax. But your Regio in Australia is your road tax and your insurance. But in the UK it's completely different. Completely different. Love your rust video, Mel. Do my T25 and putting it on YouTube. There's lots of rust. Yeah, I've done a few T25s. I've had a few of them. The west coast of Scotland is awesome. Some awesome beaches and scenery, Mel. Yeah, I've heard the diving in the west coast of Scotland is amazing. It is one of my bucket list places to go diving, because the water is crystal clear apparently, just a little bit chilly. Carlo, did you send the edge of that little varnish with the 1500 yet? No, Carlo, I've not bothered yet. I'll be honest, I've been lazy, but I will do. I will sand it down and get that edge off and polish it off. Yeah, but no rush, mate. And thanks for the curtains, mate. Everyone's talking about the weather. That's how British that is. See, it's quintessentially British. Everyone's talking about the weather. A glory hole is a gold deposit. Of course it is. That's what a glory hole is. It's a gold deposit at the bottom of an old ancient waterfall. Well done, Antonia Bradley. I've forgotten about that. I should have known that, shouldn't I? Yeah, Luke, get that base plate off the jigsaw. You'll see how much better it is to use your jigsaw on metal, especially on a metal panel van. If you're going to use a jigsaw, take that base plate off. It makes so much difference and it's so much easier. Smithy Contiti. Hi Mel, love live on a drive. Thank you. Smithy's Contiki. I like that. If you like driving, come over to Lake Superior. Yeah, bit of a way to go, I think. Are you a keen DIYer? Yeah, I am. Yeah, very, very keen DIYer, me. Yeah, I do everything myself and on my own. This complete van build has been done completely solo, no help at all. Just one pair of hands has built this entire van. I'm not going to mention any names, but somebody in the week uploaded a video about fitting solar panels on the roof, and I lost count how many people were actually helping put a solar panel on the roof. Couldn't believe it. At one point there were 3 people on the roof of the van just to put one solar panel up. But I'm not going to mention names. Looks like a glory hole's got 2 meanings. Now, a glory hole is where there's a gold deposit at the bottom of an ancient waterfall. It's going to be hotter tomorrow. Oh, good. That means even more people will be out, which means even more background noise. So I won't be able to make another video. All day today I've been trying to make a video, and it's been like Piccadilly Circus out there. Just not, I gave up in the end. Where you jumping inside out? Yeah, we've done all that a couple of weeks ago. Do I drink tea? Yeah, I drink tea. But I like 2 tea bags in my tea. I'm a double bagger. I wish I was a good DIYer. I did buy a drill though last week. 32, and it's the first power tool I've ever owned. Oh, well done, Sarah. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Oops, just turned in. Sorry, Mel. Antonio Brilliant, are you doing? Oh, yeah, Antonio. Sorry. Yeah, wind deflectors. I will do a video about them. Sorry, I forgot. I will do a video just for you. I'll dedicate it to you, all right? Because, yeah, you did ask me to do a video and I completely forgot. Oh, right, you didn't get any instructions. Okay, right, so wind deflector video next on my list, all right? Kevin Porter, Mevy. Not saying nothing, mate. Have I ever been diving in the Dutch lakes? No, I haven't. The only lake I've dived in is Lake Bled, where was that? Slovenia. Yeah, I went to Slovenia and did some diving in Lake Bled. Beautiful place, absolutely beautiful. Went treasure hunting. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I'd like to keep that under my hat. Have I ever been worried about solar panel theft from the van? Any way to make them more secure? Matt, all the vans I've had with solar panels, I've never had one stolen yet. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, mate. When people want to break into a van, they basically just want to get a door open, probably smash a window or something, and they're in, grab what they can, and they're out again. So that's what they do. They just want to get in, grab stuff, and go. They're not going to stay in your van for a long time. Fingers crossed. It's only ever happened to me once. That was in Spain, of all places. Yeah, I think that's why they call it smash and grab. So as long as you've got somewhere secure in your van, and I have in here, I've got a couple of hidey holes. One of them you know about, so I'm not using that. But yeah, I've got another secure place, and that's all I'm saying. If you did, it would take me 5 minutes at Embo's to repair. Fraser hard metal, a nibbler. Yeah, nibblers are really good for cutting holes in vans, but they're really expensive as well. And unless you're doing it, like unless you've got use for that nibbler on other jobs, then yeah, it's a lot of money to fork out. Just seen, yeah, Project Amber's time lapse on Coast to Coast campers made look easy. Yeah, well, CJ does it. He does that for a living, doesn't he? He drives around and does people's vans for them. I mean, if I was to do that, if I was going to drive around and do work on other people's vans, then yeah, I would invest in a nibbler, but I don't, so maybe I will. I've had a few people ask me if I go and help them with their vans, so maybe I'll start doing that. Matt Parker, keep it simple, keep it safe. Thank you, Matt. How you doing? 2 bags better than 1. Yeah, definitely 2 bags. Got to have 2 bags in your teacup, mate. 2 tea bags, 1 cup of tea. Everyone's commenting now. Did you see Ant's Van Life on insurance the other day? No, I didn't. Adrian Flux would review his insurance for being a YouTube undeclared. Also might be because of wood burner. Not so sure. I've used Adrian Flux in the past, and I think I spoke about this before. When I used to build kit cars, I used Adrian Flux. They are a good company, and I used them with my old camper vans as well, like the old Volkswagens. Especially when they started increasing in value, they got ridiculously expensive. And with Adrian Flux, you can do a agreed valuation where you take photographs of your van, you send them off, and then you agree a valuation of your van, and then they will cover your van for that agreed cost. I should probably ask Adrian Flux if they'll insure this van once it's done and registered as a camper. Glory holes and double bagging. I'm on the right channel. Yeah, Surfer Steve, you are. You're in the right place, mate. Power tools are a girl's best friend. Yeah, the man's worst enemy. Makes us redundant. Check their channel out. Follow the sun. Yeah. 2 bags, don't bother. 2 bags, don't bother. Don't get that. Toasty's tip. I'd keep that to yourself, mate, if I were you. I wouldn't let that be public. Yeah, festivals. Yeah, festivals in tents is not a good idea. Harry, I've always done festivals in camper vans. That's why I got into camper vans in the first place, because I think where was I? I think it might have been Glastonbury. I stayed at Glastonbury in a tent, and that was my first ever festival. And then yeah, it rained all weekend, and I thought I've got some more. I had to go to Reading. I think Reading was next. Between Glastonbury and Reading, I bought my first camper van. Yeah, don't do festivals in a tent. I don't recommend it. Is it under the stove? Is what under the stove? Glory hole. Hidey hole is not. No. Oh, my hidey hole. No, it's not under the stove. Fridge is under my stove. Good guess, but keep trying. In the stove. No, it's not in the stove. I'm not going to keep anything valuable in the stove. I'm going to use a safe and bolt it to the van. Yep, good idea, Sarah. You can buy those safes that bolt to the floor, but my valuables wouldn't fit in a safe because they're a bit big. Hi Mel, where did you buy your window for the sliding door? Can't remember the name of the company, but it was on eBay. I'll put a link in the description of this video where I got my sliding door from. I need to look it up. It's really cheap actually, and they supply the whole kit, everything you need. But oh yeah, if you look in the video of my sliding door install, I did put a link in the description of that video. So yeah, if you don't want to wait for this video to end and for me to put a link in the description of this video, then yeah, just check out the video. Everything I use in my van, I try and put links in the description, so you know where I got it from. When am I back lorry driving? As soon as I feel safe, really. Or when I run out of money. Because at the moment I'm living off my savings. But yeah, I do need to get back to work because yeah, my savings are going downhill. Mel, when do you take off on your trip? Depends on funds really, and the lockdown. When the lockdown's over, I need to go back to work, earn a bit of money, and then I can start using my van. Unless of course you all subscribe to my channel and I get more revenue from YouTube, then I won't have to go back to work. But that is going to be, I don't know, 50,000 subscribers away. Who's using the van for business and not declaring it? Don't know. Mama Star Little Rainbow, you still here? Thank you. Hello. Anybody from Michigan? Is there anyone from Michigan? David Alley would like to know. Mel, do you prefer inflatable awnings or ones with the rail? I've only ever used an awning with a rail, and those are drive-away awnings. So you can drive away, leave the awning in place. And I've only ever had those awnings with my old Volkswagen Campervans. Actually, I've still got one. Yeah, that reminds me. I've got an old Westphalia awning. I don't think it'd be high enough for this van. I'll have to dig that out. Probably full of moth holes by now. It's probably older than me. Was your first van a VW? Yes, it was a VW. A Volkswagen bay window, Type 2. Loved it. I had that van for probably 20 years. How about some stickers? Mel's van will keep it simple, keep it safe. Yeah, we're working on that. Somebody sent me some artwork for stickers. It was really good, except it had my ugly mug in the middle of the sticker. I didn't like that. Oh, thank you, Esther, and yeah, you stay safe too. Good luck with your house chores. Now he's bragging about the size of his jewels. What decals are you going to use on my van? Is that what you mean? Harry Bennett. Harry, I've got a big roll of stickers, like Campervan stickers. And because when I build a van and people want stickers on them, I put stickers on the van, like these wavy lines and stuff. And I don't always use all the stickers, so over the years I've collected loads of different wavy lines and stripes and stuff. So yeah, I've got like a big tube full of stickers. I can't even remember what's in there, but I will go through that box and then cover this van in stickers and then register it with a DVLA. And once it comes back as a camper van, all those stickers are coming off. So yeah. Yeah, Carol, I do like a nice cup of Yorkshire tea, but if you've seen the size of my cup, you'll understand why I have 2 tea bags. It's a big cup. It's in the sink indoors. Are you talking about your crown jewels? Oh, let's not go there. I'm talking about tea bags. Could you get help from, oh yeah, the government? Yeah, if you're employed, you get 80% of your wages, I understand, during lockdown. That's only if you're employed. I'm self-employed, so even though the government said they're going to help self-employed people, I've yet to get anything. And I went online to register to claim whatever it is they claim. I think they call it universal credit, and I was like a millionth in the queue. And then once I got all through that, it turns out that I make too much money on YouTube to actually get anything. And on YouTube I make around about £300 a month, and apparently that's enough for me to live on. So yeah, no, I don't get any help from the government. If you're buying a safe, check out how to pick or break into it first, so you don't buy a dud. That's good advice, MG. Yeah, that is really good advice. I've got a floor safe with a massive, great big key. I mean, you'd need a jackhammer to get into that thing. What's the most interesting thing you found metal detecting? Rolex watch. Harry Murphy, hi Mill. I'd like to say thank you. You've helped me and my girlfriend no end in building our camper vans. Thank you. You're welcome, Harry. It's nice to know. It's nice to know I've helped somebody. Sorry, I meant inflatable driveway where you throw the lines over. I don't know, Chris. I don't know what this. I've never seen one of those awnings. Carlo, perhaps you can start delivering supplies for the NHS. Yeah, I would do if I felt safe. Surfer Steve, why did you switch from VW Camper to full transit and now to a Mercedes? Right, well, my Volkswagen Camper that I had forever, I had to sell that to pay a massive tax bill, VAT, from my old company. Since then, I've liquidated the company because I got the ump with it. I felt I was paying more tax than I was paying myself. I was working to collect tax for the government, so I just shut that company down. Because that's why I sold my old Volkswagen. Full transit, because full transits are workhorse. They're reliable, and both my transits had aircon, and they were what are they called? Can't remember what they're called. But yeah, full transit do a model that's really good, and it's got aircon, it's got everything. So that's what I went for because it had aircon. And the Mercedes Sprinter, I brought this Sprinter for two reasons. One, it's got air conditioning, and two, it's got an automatic. Really rare as hen's teeth fan this is. It's only a rusty old Sprinter, but it's quite a rare one. And it's got the halogen directional headlights as well. Quite a few people asked me if I fitted those headlights, but I didn't. They come standard with this van. It's a top of the range van, this. It might be old, but it's a good one. Oh, what's that? Someone gave me a super chat. Thank you, DKK. Or is that... Oh, hang on. What have I done here? Mr. Murphy's. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Oh dear, I've lost... Hello, Donna. How you going? Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Sarah Dole, I think they changed it so the self-employed can get it too, based on your last few years of tax. Yeah, Sarah, I've heard this, that the government are going to give us self-employed people, they're going to work out an average of our last 3 years' earnings. This year's earnings won't be a lot because I've took 6 months off to build this van. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Apparently it won't be till the end of June though. So we've got to wait till June before we get anything. Mr. Murphy's, I sent you a few cups of tea, pal. Everything. Oh, thank you, mate. I really appreciate the super chat. It's really nice. Oh, Michelle Owen. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Before the COVID-19, it took me 10 months to get full UC B-roll. I don't know what it is. Damaged goods. Congrats on hitting 1,000. Oh no, hang on, I can't even read that. Such a huge number. 11,100 subscribers. Thank you, Damaged Goods. It's been a long uphill struggle, I'll tell you. Oh, hang on, I've done something wrong here. Pinky and Perky. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Transit trend. That's it, a transit trend. Well done. Now, a transit trend, if you're going to buy a transit and to convert it into a camper van, then a transit trend is definitely the one to go for, because they are fully loaded. I really do recommend those. They've got aircon, they've got a heated front screen, heated mirrors, electric windows, electric everything. Yeah, fully loaded. Transit trend, definitely the one to go for. DVLA, I've got a full transit for you. Yep. Full transits are great vans. You just got to be careful. Same as a Sprinter. With a full transit, Sprinter, same thing. They do tend to rust because it's just the way they're built. Nothing wrong with a Merc. No, now this Mercedes is running properly. I absolutely love it. It's cost me a bit, but I'm looking forward to using it. DKK is £12. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Surfer Steve, yeah, full transit. Yeah, well done. Trend has all the extras, including heated driver's seat. Yeah, some of them do have a heated driver's seat. Mine haven't, or mine didn't have. But my transit trend, when I sold it to a lovely young lady. She drove it from here straight down to Portugal. Yeah, no dramas at all. I think it now resides in the Channel Islands, my last transit. It sends me photos now and again, and asks me questions as well when it goes wrong. Are you a club member of Motorhome and Camping? No, I'm not. Hat's having a breather, yep. Buy something for yourself, mate. It's all good. Thank you, Michael. Nothing more than I have Eco Daily. No, I mean, any van you can turn into a camper van. But before you spend all your money and time and effort converting your van into a camper van, just make sure your van is running properly, unlike I did with this. I kind of went around it the wrong way, really. I started converting it into a van before I had it running properly. I should have got it running properly first. Because of that, I went completely over budget. Yeah, that's right, John. John, you're absolutely spot on with that. A Merc engine is a van engine. It's built as a commercial engine. It's not a car engine shoved in a van like a lot of the Volkswagens are. Harry Murphy, Harry, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Cheers, mate. I've gone all red. You made me blush. Thank you, Harry. That's really kind of you. Yeah, Sue and Paul Brown. Good point. This is a really good point. Listen up, people. If your van, like mine, is now stuck on the driveway and you're not going anywhere, right? And I thought about this on the 1st of April, but I forgot to bloody do it. Was to Sean your van. If this lockdown continues and your van is really expensive to tax, then sawn it. Declare it off-road so you don't have to pay tax. I pay monthly for my van tax, and yeah, I missed out this month. But if it looks like this lockdown is going to go on any further, like next month as well, then yeah, I'm going to declare my van sawn so that it's off the road. I'm not paying tax. Why not? Yeah, good point. Well done. Because we can, mine sawn. Yeah, sawn your van. If you've got somewhere to park it, then sawn it. Don't pay the tax on it. Antonia, yeah. If you want to disable your van, a good place to put a wire would be the fuel pump. If you've got an electric fuel pump, then yeah, that works. I did that on my T4. I had a T4 Volkswagen, and it had an electric cutout switch, electric solenoid for the fuel pump, and I fitted a cutout switch to that. But I also had a tracker, and the tracker, you could text the tracker and switch the engine off, and by interrupting the fuel flow, what would happen, the engine would die, but it would still run just about. So if somebody did take the van, I could cut the engine, it'd still run so they can pull over, but it wouldn't start up again once you switched it off. Yeah, get a tracker. I've got, yeah, I'm not saying no more than that. Harry Murphy, you've helped me a lot. Cheers, mate. You're welcome, Harry, and thank you for the super chat. That's really kind of you. Yeah, good call. Yeah, declare your van sawn. It's not going anywhere. You should put PayPal on here, as YouTube take half your chat money. No, they don't take half the chat money, Sarah. They do take a small percentage. It's something like 3%. It's not half of it. But I don't like to put my PayPal details on here because it's like, I don't want to be like an e-beggar, if that makes sense. I was thinking of doing YouTube member, because now I've reached 10,000 subscribers. I can set up a system where people can pay a monthly membership and get small perks, but I just can't think of what perks to give you to put up that, because if you're going to give me money, I want to give something back. That's why I haven't got a Patreon yet either, because I need to think about something I can give back in return. I know a lot of YouTube channels have Patreon, yeah, but yeah, I'm not happy with that. It don't sit right with me. If somebody wants to throw me some money on Super Chat, then I really do appreciate it. That's really kind. Yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah. I've got a Mercedes non-turbo engine in my Volkswagen T35. It's slow, but everything is all mechanical, no electrics, no mess up. 200k miles, still sounds like new engine. Oh, mate. Yeah, I had a T35 and it had an Audi petrol engine in it. I don't know if that's common or not, but yeah, that T35, what a van. I mean, really slow, but I wouldn't hesitate in driving that thing across Europe. Yeah, fantastic van that was. September, I think, lockdown. Yeah, Toasty up. I hope lockdown is done by September, because I've got another dive trip booked. And it's all paid for as well. So I can't even cancel it and get my money back. So yeah, let's hope lockup is over by September. Otherwise it'll be another trip I'm going to miss out on. How much did your log burner cost, John? Now, John, I get asked this a lot, how much does log burner cost? And funny enough, because of all the noise outside today, I sat down and I started to work out what it cost, and I want to do like a breakdown video. So because I brought this log burner in 3 different parts, and I paid 3 lots of different import tax, yeah, I'm working on a video to do that, all about this log burner. Yeah, I had to go through my bank statements and work it all out because I weren't really quite sure. But now I've kind of worked it out. I'm really shocked how much this thing actually cost me, which is another reason I didn't want to work it out, because I didn't want to know. Because I know I paid over the top for it, but I did do it all wrong. But I will be making a video all about the cost of my log burner, because quite a few people have asked me that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss that video. Try that with our mob. There's no such thing as sawn here. I know. Australia's a tough place to live, mate. Oh, my heart bleeds for you. All that nice weather. Oh, you've had it rough this year, I think, haven't you? You lot. Yeah, now you've got this coronavirus to deal with as well. It's not been a good year for you Aussies, has it, really? I feel for you, mate. Alive and alive. Yeah, Robert, that's right. Martin, is it much hassle to get a long wheelbase Sprinter converted Campervan? I don't know yet because the DVLA have changed all the rules. We had this conversation earlier, but I will be trying to register this van as a campervan. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit of an experiment. So we'll see. A lot of people are saying they've tried registering their vans as campervans and the DVLA have sent the logbook back and it says van with windows. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, if they reject this van as not being a camper van, then there's something seriously wrong. Especially with the log burner and everything, the bed, the windows, cupboards. I mean, how can they say this van's not a camper? So we'll see. We'll put it to the test. Normally, I don't bother. Honestly, I've never really bothered about registering a van as a camper in the past. It's only my last transit I registered that as a camper van because I got so many comments from people saying that the DVLA will not accept a single ring gas burner. They'll reject my application. So I sent off the application just to see if they would, and they didn't. So yeah, it just shows you, don't believe everything you read. Too much money, you guys. Fork in having just have a vehicle in England compared to Australia. Oh, guys, fork. Don't know, mate. I know in Australia that vehicles do tend to cost a little bit more. PayPal link now is not begging. I do have PayPal, obviously, but yeah. I've put a PayPal link in one of my videos, and it's the Ford Transit starting problem video, where I show people how to fix a little problem. It's quite a common problem with Ford Transits, well, Fords in general. It's the ignition barrel, but only because I get so many people saying thank you and like how can we ever repay you and all that. So I put a PayPal link in there for anyone that wanted to throw me a couple of beers. But that's the only video I've put a link in on. Content you provide is already giving us something back. You're welcome. That's nice. Thank you. Teresa Bean, we have a reversing camera in our Peugeot Boxer, which is wired into the rear lights. Sounds, if it's flickering, you've probably got a bad earth somewhere. And it really does depend which side of the rear lights you've wired it up. Yeah, you've probably got a bad earth by the sounds of that. Yeah, good point, Carlo. I'm not happy with the PayPal thing. I'm really not. It don't sit right with me. It will stop for the Phil Collins Genesis gigs. Don't know. Yeah, I thought it's about 3%, 30%, 70% flying monkfish. Yeah. I mean, that's why they do it. They do. I mean, YouTube have got to make money. With Google need to make money at the end of the day. Nothing's for free nowadays. Watching Mel and almost forgot to flip me burgers. Sorry, mate. Don't worry, I better go actually. I've been online now for over an hour. I was only going to do a half hour. Looking for a Ford Custom today with no plates. How much would it cost to reg? Ah, B-roll. So why hasn't it got no plates? That makes sense. Now, in the past, I've had a little bit of experience with registering, re-registering stuff, like kit cars and that. and you had to take them for an SVA test. It's basically a DVLA check. The car is what it is, and I think that was about 85 quid back then. But that was, yeah, years ago. I don't know, long time ago. Yeah, VIC check. There you go. Yeah, it's called a VIC check. Yeah, it used to be an SVA. Yeah, because I was doing kit cars, I had to do an SVA check. So a VAC check is probably different, but it's all changed since I did it, so I don't know. Just get in touch with your local DVLA office. Mama Star Little Rainbow, what was your method for deciding your budget for this van? My budget for this van was what I sold my last van for, which was about 8 grand, I think. But I can honestly say I've gone well over that. But it's because of my stove, and I did have some issues with it running. The engine had gave me some issues as well, and yeah, this van's gone well over budget. Plus the windows as well, because normally I don't fit windows in a van, but because of the new rules with our DVLA, I know you're in the States, so that don't mean anything to you, but yeah, we can basically re-register our vans, but we need to put windows in it, and these windows weren't cheap. So yeah, I've gone a little bit over budget with this van, but it's okay, I'm happy with it. I'll just have to work a bit harder when I go back to work to make up for it. Okay, I'm going from school bus commercial to camper, hassle here in the States. Yeah, it really does depend where you live. Like all different countries have got different rules. Adam, no log burner tonight. No, it's a nice evening. It's been nice. It was kind of chilly today. It's sunny but chilly. But no need to light the burner tonight. Well, I'm gonna have to go, guys, because it's getting a bit long-winded, this live stream. Robert, yeah, thank you, Robert. Oh dear, my belly's rumbling. I hope you can't hear that. John Eaton, just subscribed. Thank you, John. I really appreciate your support. I've been looking, that's the best looking log burner I've seen. It is lovely, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Curtains. If you look in the curtain video, you will see Carlo's website. I think Carlo is actually here in the room. Yep. You'll see Carlo's website in the curtain video. Contact him and he'll be more than happy to make you some curtains for your camper. Where did I purchase the tiles? These tiles, they're floor tiles, and they're from Wix's of all places, but they're not. I mean, they look like they're small tiles, but they're not. This is a whole thing, is one tile. They're massive, and they're really thick as well. Cutting these was a nightmare. I bought enough to do up here, but you can see they're missing because I broke them trying to cut them. I didn't film it. Well, I did film it, but I didn't show it because it was embarrassing. My tile cutting technique is much to be desired for. Michael, can't wait for your next planned budget build series, Mel. Yes, Michael, I am going to build a budget van next, a minivan. A friend of mine in the States suggested that I build a minivan, so that's what I'm going to do. My next project is going to be a small camper van, a real cheap budget van, and if I can get enough subscribers, I might, well, don't hold me to this, but I might just give it away at the end of the build to a lucky subscriber. But I've still got to try and work out how I'm going to do this, because yeah, there's certain rules where you can't give stuff away for some reason. Obviously, I'm not just going to give it away. You're going to have to register by either do like a Patreon account. So if you're a patron, then you stand a chance of winning this camper van type thing, or a YouTube subscriber member thing. I'm going to try and work something out so I can give the van away at the end of it. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the technicalities of all that. But yeah, budget van build on the next one, I think. It gives us somewhere to start. Yeah. Yeah, David, I've heard that, yeah, another place I'd like to go dive in is Ireland. I've got a buddy in my dive club and he swears by going to Ireland. He absolutely swears by it, but you need a semi-dry suit because the water's quite chilly apparently. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. This live stream's been going on for way too long now. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to everyone for your super chats. Thank you to Old School and Pebbles for being my moderator. Thank you to Sarah Dreamcatcher for being my moderator, and also Luke's Van Life. I don't think I missed anyone out. Yeah, so thank you to all my moderators. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you Friday. Yeah, Friday's my next video upload. Yeah, Friday. Right, thanks for watching. Turn off on now. And don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. By subscribing to my channel, you'll help me save the local wildlife. I've got 2 cats and they're hungry. Turn off for now.